Okay. So, hello, ma'am. Good afternoon.
Hello, Gyanchandra. Good afternoon. How are you?
Yes, I'm doing great. What about you?
Yeah, I'm also doing wonderful. I'm just enjoying my life. By the way,
Okay.
how's the weather over there?
Yeah, since it is rainy weather, so of course here you can find cloudy weather. No, but not raining. But yeah, it's cloudy weather.
Yeah,
What
and
about you?
here it's the same. The weather is totally cloudy, and last night it rained. I can't say it rained, but it was just like it was just drizzling, and we couldn't sleep on the terrace just because of it was drizzling. And even when I was cooking food in the early in the morning, still it was drizzling. And now it's not raining, but still it's quite cloudy, as well as it's full of humidity.
Yeah, yeah, you are right.
Temperature
After
is not too much. However, I can feel that humidity. I can just because of I'm sweating a lot.
yeah, because of little bit rain. After it rained little bit, we start getting more heat. So this
Hmm.
and every night my whole family and I also sleep in open area, so at night always it like it starts drizzling and we have to go inside, and when we go inside so we have to face lots of heat and so many problem, and we it's really, really difficult to sleep at night. Yeah.
So, as you also mentioned that you are also from a village. So, as I'm also a villager, so here we have just started transplanting the rice seedlings. So, what about you?
Yeah, not yet, but after 1 week we will start. Now we are preparing for that.
So,
So
in your village, some of the villagers they have just started, or not even a single one has started doing this.
yeah, few farmers they started, and but the people who have like facilities like water facilities and some other facilities, so they are doing. But people farmer like me, they are not doing yet because we don't have water facilities and other facilities as well. So we will start soon.
Yeah, I think if your rice seedlings are not ready to transplant, so definitely you have to wait it. Otherwise, if your rice seedlings they are ready for transplanting, then it's a proper time because God is there to give us natural water,
Yeah.
natural source of water. It's raining off and on, so we can use that water. And in the same way, we have used that water, and we have already transplanted in 2 or 3 agricultural fields. Still, there are some agricultural fields in which that
Mhm.
transplanting is left, and we will do it in within 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, most of the farmers they are depend on like natural rain, because most of the farmer we like don't have these facilities. So that is why it's really, really difficult when we don't get water, natural water. So our crop, starts like destroying. So that time it's really, really difficult. And
And
nowadays I
actually, this time, especially in this season, we were so much fortunate enough that we got the opportunity to sow the seed, especially next to a submersible. So
Mm,
it was really very easy to water the rice seedlings, and that's why it had grown, and now we had already transplanted.
yeah. And of course I must say that nowadays like earlier we have lots of field to grow, lots of like lots of vegetables and crop, but nowadays all like some of the farmers started selling their farm, and now you can see the planting instead of crop, you can see the planting over there. So
Yeah,
now
I think it's not good at all. And I think if this thing is happening, then just because of the population, because there's no doubt India is a kind of a country in which population there's too much population, and just because of when a father has 4 sons, then definitely his property is going to separated into 4 parts. So how
Yeah,
much
yeah,
you're going to give to your son. So definitely there's need of getting a home for everything. So they don't have any other option, because nowadays it's quite difficult to buy a property, buy some
mm,
land. So they just go for their agricultural field, they just sell their agricultural field, and in some cases they just turn out that agriculture field into their home. They just get build their house on that agriculture field. What about you? Are you also thinking about getting build your own house in your own agriculture field, or you
yeah.
just want to grow vegetables or
You
crops?
are right. You are right. Everyone has dream to build a house for them, and of course, all the people like, because when families start extending, so we have to do this, because how can we live in one home with lots of family members? So yeah, it happens. So for that we need like land to build a house. So yeah, it is going on. Just because of population, we have few farm and land to grow, and you can see just because of this reason we can get lots of like uh,
And you know,
some subsistence.
you have raised a very good topic, that population is raising, and people they just trying to turn their agriculture field into their dream house. And if people will keep doing this thing, then soon there will be no land to grow crops. Then what will we eat?
Yeah, yeah, that yeah, people should think about this
It's
thing. Yeah,
more than a good house. We need food, because we can survive without food. We can survive without a house, without a good house, without a dream house. But we can't survive without water as well as without food. We definitely need some food products to nourish our body, to get a healthy body and get a sound mind. And if people will keep doing this thing, then definitely we will face, not we, but our next generation will face problems in future.
yeah, sooner or later we can see the effect of this thing, because now I think even we are going to face whenever we go to market, we can see the rate of vegetable pulses and grain so much high,
Yeah,
and
prices, there is everywhere, it's inflation.
of course,
Prices is everywhere.
and people like if I compare people from then earlier people, they were so strong, they wanted to do hard work, they did even, and but nowadays people, they are totally lethargic, they don't want to do work, they don't go to field, and they just find themselves in comfortable place, they just find
And you know, earlier, yeah, you are right. As you mentioned earlier, people they used to work on
hmm,
their own in their agriculture field, but nowadays we just hire some people, we just hire some agricultural machines
yeah, yeah,
to all the things. And earlier people they want to do that hard work, and that's why they got opportunity to live a good life as well as a healthy life. But here we are living in a comfortable zone. That's why we are facing lots of health issues, as well as we have just started incorporating so much fertilizers, chemical
hmm.
fertilizers into agriculture crops. So that's why it's also harmful for our health.
Yeah, of course,
It's
definitely.
harmful for the soil as well, but it's more harmful for our body.
Hmm. Yes, yes, man.
If
And
we want so much produce, we want so much produce.
yeah, that is the reason. So many people, you can see they have lots of disease, and even there is no bed in hospital to uh, admit over there. So just because of what? Just because of like this chemical, this the way we are living our life is really very difficult. So we anyhow we are going to depend on some technical things, and we don't want to do, we are going to share our work to with electronic things. So it's really very of course it's really very good that now since we got electronic thing and like this technology, so we can like grow so many crops, so many things. But yeah, think about if I think about ourselves, so like we are going to be procrastinate, like we are not strong, because earlier we did lots of work, but now
We
we
have
have
very weak
stopped.
immunity. Our immunity is not so strong.
Yeah, because whenever we do a little bit work, we get tired because we are not doing every day. That is why it's happening. Earlier, people they had to do, they didn't have any other option. But yeah, this way they like became strong, and they without any disease they lived their life. Earlier we didn't have so many disease. Nowadays, I don't know how many disease even we can't count. So just because of what? Just because of our this day-to-day life, and we have changed our life. So this is,
By the way, what about you? Do you love this rainy season or do you hate this rainy season? Because I know that rainy season is always loved by the people who lives in metropolitan city. But if I talk about being a villager, I would say I hate rains because in rains definitely we have to face puddles and some insects problems is there and electricity problem, so these
yeah.
are the problems that we face during, especially rainy season. So what about you? Do you also suffer from all these problems, or there is a subtle changes in your environment or in your place?
Yeah, I like seeing whenever I see the cloudy weather, I like. But I must say that people who like do lots of work, so for them rainy season is really very difficult. And people who just be at home and they just enjoying their rain, and they have lots of things to fun. But yeah, for if I talk about villagers, so of course it's really very difficult to handle all the thing in the any season. We have to go outside, no matter whether it is raining or what, but we have to go. So, in my opinion, rainy season is not good for those kind of people who do really work outside.
Okay. Okay,
Hmm.
and especially during, as I already mentioned, during rainy season, there are so many insects. Oh, it's stopped.
Recording is stopped.
Recording चल रही है. Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes,
Uh,
yes.
when you see a earthworm, then how do you react?
We don't react weird, because we have been like with them since our childhood, so that is why it's no problem. We see, and it's like natural.
But
I don't
it
consider
rainy season, rainy season, earthworms comes from the soil. They come out from the soil, and I don't know why. Whenever I see an earthworm, I feel so irritated. I don't like going outside.
Yeah, in rainy season, yeah, you can find them. It's really, really difficult when we see so many, but one or two, it's okay. So yeah, but we have to see, because we are here in village area.
Being
Whenever
a
we go,
visitor, we have to just tolerate it. We don't have any other option. We have to. We definitely, even if I don't like rains, but though I always pray to God, God, please get some rain for us, for the villagers, so that they can get water and all the crops they will get nourished by that water. Because water is really very important, especially when it comes to a paddy season. Because throughout the paddy season, we have to water at least more 10 or 15 times if it doesn't rain.
yeah. So of
And
course,
then we have to just pay for it. So if just by getting water through the rains, if we this problem is being solved, then definitely we have to pay our gratitude to gods for giving us natural water
yeah,
and for
definitely.
not paying us the more and more money.
Yeah, because this rain is like a treasure for us, for farmer. So that is, and of course, it's a really, really great, because uh,
Okay, what about you? Do you personally go to agriculture field? Do you personally transplant the rice seedlings, or do you don't?
no, no, I don't, because I don't know how to plant. I can see people doing this thing, but I tried, so I feel tired immediately whenever I plant two three like that plants. So I feel so much tired. That is why I don't do, but I hire some like two to like
Yeah,
maybe five or six leveler to take.
it's really a tiring work. But I must say, ladies from my villages, they are really very strong. They have a very strong immunity as well as uh, their health, especially they are too much healthy. I would say that's why throughout the day we have to bend forward and we have to just keep transplanting the right thing. It's not everyone's cup of tea to do
Yeah,
that work.
people who do are habitual, I think, because they
Yeah, they
don't
are
feel
getting used to it. They are get
they,
they
they
got
don't
used to
feel.
it.
And for new person it's really very tiring work. It's really very difficult. Yeah, so I
And
have to
I
have.
also found this work too tiring for me, and that's why I don't prefer to do it. I just go there, I just uproot the rice seedlings, but I don't transplant the rice seedlings.
Mm. Yeah, for like 1 week 2 week we have to do hard work, for that.
Yeah, and some people, some ladies, they don't even take money. Instead, they just want a person. If they are coming to our fields, if they come to our fields to transplant the rice seedlings, then they don't want money from us. Even they expect a person from us. So
Yeah,
definitely we have to give them a person to do that work, especially in their farm.
yeah, so they if they are ready to help you, so of course you have to help them in return. They don't take money, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, happen
But
because
about the price at your
right.
place? How much money do the ladies they take?
I can't say particular person, but they are taking, I think, 3,500 rupees per one
How much?
biga.
Three
They
hundred.
3,500 rupees
Three
per one.
thousand five hundred.
Yeah,
Okay.
they will plant.
But
They will
here,
plant.
they don't take like according to biga, but they take for a day. If a person, if single lady takes around, we have to pay 200 rupees, not too much.
And here,
And
I
I think
think,
as per their labor, it's not. It's very less. It's
yeah,
not.
of course. And here, I think they take 300 rupees per. I think per. If I talk about per person, so they take 300 rupees.
But I think you live in Lucknow, so that's why it's quite expensive at your hometown.
Yeah, you are right. And here nobody wants to work in field and all. All the people they want to live their life with modern, and they don't want to go to field. And nowadays, I'm telling you, so many farmers started selling their field, and now we have few field to grow, like crop and all. So this is. So I can see some buildings, earlier that it that time they were like so many crop used to be grown, but now you can see the building over there. So many like still some farmers are ready to sell their field because it's too expensive. By this way they can earn lots of money.
And what about the prices of vegetables?
Um,
Are the prices getting increased or not? Because here, just because of the rainy season, we have to face this problem. Especially during the rainy season, always the prices of the vegetables just get higher.
Yeah, after rain, yeah, we can find expensive vegetables such as if I talk about rich gourd, so you can find 60 rupees per kg, and bottle gourd also 40 rupees per kg, and lady's finger is also I think 60, maybe around 60. So it
So I think do you personally go to buy vegetables or your brother or your father goes?
I'm supposed to go to market every Sunday and Wednesday, so I buy. So I know all the I know the rate of vegetables and pulses. It's quite expensive. Of course, it is our dream, so that is why like until we speak in English, so it's like, oh, we haven't done anything today and the day is very very boring. So that is why we have lots of hope with this language, and we are getting lots of things. So that's great. Everything is this, and so we have to stick with this. Thank you so much, ma'am. Bye. Take care of yourself.
Same here. Just take care of yourself and just enjoy this rainy season and enjoy this spready season. And just go get ready for transplanting the rice seedlings in your own agriculture field. Okay, bye
Okay.
bye.
Bye bye. Thank you so much.